right, you guys are fun. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. The energy's good. We drinking. Everyone's feeling right? This man tours all over the country, but he's here tonight loud now. Let him hear you. Let him hear you. Let him get in there. Let him play. Hold on. Is this working for you? You sure? He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. One more time. Loud. Ryan, what's up?
Instead of messing with our future, open up inside. Hold on. One day you will have to answer to the children.
Hey, one more time for your host. He tried to say my last name. It's Radusinovic. Yeah. Hey. It's a long last name. I know. You're looking at me like, what did he just say? Did he just sneeze on stage? Radish spinach dip? Is that a recipe? What is that? I get it a lot. My girlfriend, when she first heard my last name, she goes, where's that last name from? And I told her Serbia. And she said, oh, I had a husky from there. It's not the same. My family's from Serbia, Eastern Europe, not known for stand-up comedy. Not even known for smiling. If you smile over there, they either think you're crazy or you're American. Right? When Serbians smile, it's with their eyebrows, just happy, yes. And if we smile with our teeth, no eyebrows, it means we want to kill you. Just, I see you after the show, yes. My parents wanted me to assimilate in this country because they had a really hard time in school here. They both had very ethnic names. My mother's name is Giovanna, and growing up, her nickname was Yo Mama. And my dad's name is Ratco. Growing up, his nickname was Ratman. And they were like, Ryan, that's a strong American name. And I don't think they thought it out, because nothing cool rhymes with Ryan. What's your name, dude? Tom. Oh, Tom the Bomb. Okay, it's a good name. Tom, okay. Tom's a strong name. Thomas. You know, it's a tough name. I like it. What's your name, dude? Alfred. Okay. Not as tough as Tom. Do you have a nickname like Fredo? Freddy. Okay. It's not just Alfred. It's Alfred. Okay. You got sunglasses on indoors. Is that to hide your eyes? Are you on coke right now? I couldn't do it. It's probably that Phoenix parties. You guys are crazy. But Ryan, not a good name. Think about it. Nothing good rhymes with Ryan. I know this because I got my first gray hair at the age 14. You know what they called me in school? Dying Ryan. Yeah. So I thought, I'm going to show these kids I'm tough. I'm going to audition for the football team. I rehearsed for 2 weeks for the part of quarterback. Yeah. I went to the tryout. I took my first snap. I got tackled so hard, a tear came to my eye. And for all the sophomore year of high school, I was crying Ryan. And the worst part of this is it doesn't end there. I graduated high school. I recently went to my 20-year reunion. They're like, oh, Ryan, you're still doing comedy. I'm like, yeah, still doing comedy. Still trying Ryan. It's not fair. I'm still trying. I'm glad to be here. Like, I took a lift here because I'm banned from Uber. As a passenger. I didn't even know that was a thing. But the last Uber I took, the driver pulled up, and it was a guy wearing ladies' clothes. So I had to say something. I was like, well, what are you supposed to be? A drag racer? She was like, no, asshole. I'm the transporter. She got me, dude. I should have known. That fucking bitch was driving a crossover. Stupid, man. I don't discriminate against the trans community. I don't know any of them. That's why. I don't know a single one. Elon Musk has a son that transitioned to being his daughter, and now Elon's come out like he's very anti-trans, which to me makes no sense, because every single guy who's ever bought a Tesla drives like he's had his balls removed. Tell me I'm wrong. It's the fastest car on the road, 0 to 60. All these guys drive like absolute weenies, man. Weak. Being a comic, I can't afford a Tesla. I shouldn't talk shit. I can't afford one. I still fly Spirit. Have you seen Spirit's new slogan? Get millions for tens. Really, millions for tens. I have never been on a Spirit airline sitting at a 45-degree angle while I chug a buzzball and thought to myself, oh my God, this is so classy. This must be what celebrities go through. This is a G5. It's not the same. I'm so poor I still believe in God. I try to, have some faith and pray sometimes, but I don't know what to pray for. I pray for the wrong things, I was praying the other day, like, God, let somebody recognize me for my stand-up comedy brilliance. And the Lord was listening, because I was at, it's called Ralph's in LA, but it's Fry's here, right? I was at Ralph's in LA, and this dude came up to me, he's like, you're Ryan, you're that comedian. And it was embarrassing, because I was in line, and I wasn't buying steaks. I wasn't buying shrimp. I wasn't even buying a candy bar. I was cashing in a Coinstar slip for $4.65. Not now, Lord. That's crazy. You guys drinking out there? We drinking tonight? Thursday? You getting wild? Sunglasses? What do you do? Oh, you got a whole bucket? Oh, my man. Hell yeah. All right, I'll give you some good advice. If you're drinking and driving, have a really good story for the cops. Okay, I'll tell you this. Last time I was here, I was leaving the club with a friend of mine who's also a comic, and I turned the wrong way down a one-way, okay? I got lit up immediately. Boop, boop. I was like, oh shoot, what's that? It was the police. So I stopped the car, I put my hands on the hood, or on the steering wheel, and the cop came in just aggressive. License and registration, and I was nervous, so I handed him my Costco card. He's like, oh, okay, Mr. Executive Member. Why don't you step out of the vehicle? And I step out of the vehicle, he puts me in handcuffs immediately. And I've never been in handcuffs before. Have you been in handcuffs before, Tom? Just the fuzzy kind? Yeah, these weren't fuzzy. They're so painful, man. Handcuffs, they don't tell you that they're just super uncomfortable. So I had to, adjust myself. Yeah, that cop saw that, and he tased the shit out of me. And when I came back to life, he's like, put your arms back over your head, demon boy. This joke gets harder as I get fatter. So he sits me on the curb, and he goes up to my friend, he goes, you know why I pulled you guys over? And my friend's like, 'cause we're cute. He's like, not exactly. Where are you guys coming from? My friend's like, a comedy club. He's like, oh yeah? Tell me a joke, funny guy. My friend, with all the confidence in the world, sticks his finger in the cop's face and says, officer, why can't you masturbate with this finger? I'm like, we're going to jail. And the cop's like, I don't know, why not? And my friend goes, 'cause it's mine, you sicko. You can't have it. That cop must have loved that joke, because he walked up to me, unlocked my handcuffs, and here I stand before you, a free man, no DUI. Yeah, because he kept my friend. It's like, I want to see what that finger do. My dad hates that joke. He's like, why do you hang out with those weird people? My dad, he doesn't really support the comedy. He doesn't understand the entertainment industry, Like when we have Serbian TV at our house, we have a channel called Pink. And Yeah, Pink TV. So my dad watches this channel, and it's like the MTV of Serbia. And he looks at them, and he's like, everybody on this channel is the gay. And he looks at me, he goes, why you're not on this channel? And the messed up thing about like American influence abroad is that people in other countries start learning our words, you know? So my dad tells me the other day, he goes, Ryan, I learned the Serbian word for comedian. Do you know how to say comedian? I said, how do you say comedian? He goes, retardiran. He doesn't like, he's never supported it. Like, he doesn't like the stand-up, he doesn't like the fact that I work in the industry, and I work as a cameraman. And I remember there was no prouder moment in my life than when I graduated Cal State Fullerton with a degree in cinematography. I was so happy. I brought my dad my diploma, and I'm like, Dad, I studied cinematography for the past 4 years. He goes, you'll make a great plumber. I'm like, what? What do you mean? He goes, you take the camera, you put down the drain, you find the clog, you remove. Film is hobby. Plumbing is career, son. But I like my culture, you know. There's a lot of things that were a culture shock to me first time going over there. The biggest one being the height of the people. Serbian people are known for being very tall. And the crazier thing is that I'm down here. They're up there. Our custom is when you meet your male relatives, you have to kiss them 3 times on the cheek. Like I said, I'm down here, they're up there. I kissed a lot of men on the nipples. A lot of this. A lot of aqua di joe in my mouth. A lot of that. Over there, they had a cute nickname for me. They're like, you're the comedian. I'm like, yeah, you're like the Danny DeVito. I can't win with these people. I don't like when Americans attack us, though. They always say, oh, you Eastern Europeans, you Serbians, you're so homophobic. I'm like, how can I be homophobic? I've been micro-dosing homosexuality 3 kisses at a time my entire life. I've kissed every dude in this room. And then some. But going to Serbia is a fun time. I actually went to another place that's got a ton of Serbians. It's called Stockholm, Sweden. Yeah, it was a culture shock to me because I walked into a McDonald's and I started talking Serbian to my cousin. The dude behind the counter started speaking Serbian. Then the janitor starts speaking Serbian. The cook starts speaking Serbian. And I was like, oh my God, this is what it feels like to be Mexican. I can make that joke because I'm dating a Mexican. I'm dating a Latina. Do you guys know what that makes me? Domestic violence survivor. What's up? I like Latin women, you know, because Latin women, they really keep their sexiness into their old age. Like my girlfriend, she looks very young for her age. Like almost to where it's problematic. Like everywhere we go, she gets ID'd. Everywhere we go, I get eyeballed. By security, they're like, ma'am, if you need help, blink. Blink 3 times. But I like my girlfriend, she looks so young. She keeps me young at heart. Because it was hard for me, you know, having gray hair, trying to be on the dating scene. I would be on Tinder and I'd be matching with these older women. All these older women, they just look at me like, oh, look at him. He looks like a young-ass old man. And then we were real disappointed to find out I'm just an old-ass young man. But I like having my Latina girlfriend. She's great. Things are getting serious now. I wanted to buy her a ring. So I went to where you go when you have poor credit, the jewelry district. And because my girlfriend has a very small ring size, she's a size 4. Yeah, size 4, it's very dainty. So I go to the jewelry district, the Persian guy sees me behind the counter, he's like, oh buddy, come in, close the door. He sees her, make sure the door is closed. And I knew he was Persian because Persians never ask you if you're Persian, they tell you you're Persian. You are Persian! Like I am today, for 20% off, I'll be whatever you want. But he looks at me, he looks at her, and then he leans in, he goes, buddy, in this country, you cannot marry child. But come... Well, come to the back. I make ring for you. I make the ring. Oh, these are good people. I like my Mexican girlfriend. I always expect her to translate stuff, but she never does. She wants me to practice my Espanol. And I know that because we just came, right? They always do that. They set you up. Why don't you order for us? I was in Cancun, and they put all the American hotels on a street that no American can pronounce. Okay. It's called Avenida Kukulkan. I've been practicing this for 3 weeks. Okay. Kukulkan. It's a tough word, and we're in Cancun, we're drinking, we're partying, and then the night comes around, I gotta hail us a cab. I'm like, baby, can you get us a cab? She's like, no, just do your thing, practice your Spanish. And I did, I got us a cab, the guy pulled up, and I was like, hey, amigo, can you take me to Avenida Ku Klux Klan? And I took us directly to jail. And she can't stay with me, amigo. Yeah, I like the Latino culture, man. I like the vibe. It's different. It's machismo. You guys familiar with that? And the men are very masculine. They're very tough, and the women put up with it. And I know this because every time I go to my girlfriend's house, her dad, he greets me with a really firm handshake. He looks me right in the eyes and he goes, "What's up, mandilon?" And at first, I didn't know what that meant. I was like, baby, how does he know that I love Star Wars? She goes, that's not what that means. I looked it up on Google Translate, it means pussy whipped. It's messed up. But I think the food makes up for it, because my girl's mom made me this incredible cake called Tres Leches cake. And it was so good, I forgot what leche meant. I was eating, and I'm like, baby, what's leche? She goes, that's milk. And I'm like, oh, like coconut milk? Soy milk, oat milk? She goes, no, like moo. I was like, oh no. Como se dice lactose intolerant? And her dad came out of the kitchen and he goes, puto. Pretty sure he called me a little bitch. They're nice people, they're really fun. Me and my girlfriend, we're trying to switch things up in the bedroom a little bit. We recently were introduced to role playing. Actually, she introduced me to that, and at first I'm like, baby, what's role playing? She goes, that's when we do each other and pretend to be different people. And I was like, I thought that's what we've been doing this whole time. I've been pretending to be tall, dark, and handsome. You've been pretending to like me. She threw me for a loop, and she was like, Ryan, I like your voices. Can you do me with one of your voices? Like, that's a weird request. What do you want me to do you with my dad's voice? Oh, you like this? Oh, is this hot for you? I'm very happy right now. This is so sexy. Do me like a little green man. And I was like, that's a weird request.
But I got you, baby girl. You want to make love to Kermit the Frog? You want some of this? You want some of this? Ha, 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 ha.
She got into it too, because she was like,
oh, Kermit, slow down. Slow down.
And the count will suck your toes. 1, 2, 3. Things get weird though. Like, when you have this power, with great power comes great responsibility. Because my girlfriend will ask me for weird stuff. She was like, do me like the president. And I was like, the last one? Because I'm not old enough. And you're not young enough. But if you come closer, I'll sniff your hair. Just, I'm gonna fuck you harder than the economy, sweetheart. She was like, not that president, you know I want Big Daddy, 45.
I was like, I got you, sweetheart, come here. Let me show you let me grab you by the pussy. You like that? You're like, I'll show you Ice. I'll show you Tom.
I won't show you Tom. Tom, you sucked the meat off all of those bones. Damn, you're in for a fun night tonight. Hell yeah. But I hate when my girlfriend makes me pick the characters. She's like, Ryan, I want you to do me like your favorite football player. So I was like, all right, baby, just this one time. So I did her like my favorite football player, but I had to get into costume. I put on the black leather gloves. I went to the garage to warm up the white Bronco. And I came back and I stabbed the shit out of her. With our imaginations, people. With our imaginations. Anybody? Okay. It's good to use your imagination. It is. I like to use mine. Any potheads in the house? Potheads? All right. That's what I'm hanging out with after the show, man. I love weed, but I can't smoke this new weed, this 30% THC weed. I can. That Jeter, have you heard of this? The Zaza? No, it hit me too hard, man. I took one hit, I became left-handed. I took a second hit, I woke up in Apple Valley. Okay? I took a third hit, I started calling my friends Youngblood. With great power comes great responsibility. I will tell you this. I was so high the other day, I was at McDonald's fighting the employee like, excuse me, son, you call this shit a hamburger? Back in my day, a burger had 2 wall beef patties, lettuce, cheese, special sauce on a sesame seed bun. What kind of shit is this? I got so high I thought I was Bernie Mac. But to you few brothers in the house, don't worry, I don't use my powers for evil. I only use these powers when bill collectors call my house. Who the fuck is this playing on my phone? Call back, motherfucker. I smack the shit out you. I beat your ass to the white meat show. My name's Radusinovic. You guys have been great. Thank you, Tempe.